So what's up, everybody? You know, it's just that time, like, gotta go to work here in the next X number of minutes. Yeah, probably do like a few matches, might as well do something. I've been pretty bored, haven't been streaming recently. For anybody who did watch the last stream, um, I am very sorry. I did delete that one relatively quick. Basically the next morning I was like, yeah, I can't fucking leave this on here. But this belongs somewhere else. This does not belong on YouTube. I'm not monetized. I'm not even anywhere close to the requirements. I don't make any money off of that shit. So why would I even leave it on there? Don't even ask me about the file. Don't even ask what the hell was on it. I'm not going to talk about it. If it comes up in a later stream, it will be deleted. It will be removed. End of story. So, yeah, we're back in this excuse of a game. I really can't say anything good about Fortnite. I honestly cannot. So, here's what we know. The game sucks. Okay? I'm going to be 200 to 300% real with all of you. This game has gotten progressively more toxic the longer I've played it. Not because of the player base, not because of the annoying little shits running around, the little 6-year-olds, the people who this game is made for. Despite they are really fucking toxic. It's why I always do a little party. Either I'm in a party with friends, I'm in a party by myself. I will never use game chat because it's either stereotypical racists, squeakers, and the additional homophobe every now and then. And if you don't know any of those, go look in a mirror. You're probably one of the three. So, we're going to get started. I guess I'll play a couple of Team Rumbles. Really, the only reason I'm doing this is, look at that. Already completed one of these stretch goals. These things are a pain in the ass, and it's why they're called stretch goals. So, doing the math and everything, I might be able to get all these done before the first season ends. Well, probably not that one because, fuck it. That one's not fun. I hate this. I hate this one so much. The next one I'll probably get after these is going to be the SMG pistols, probably followed by either AR shotgun or just deal damage. Probably going to get all three of these done before I even get another 100k damage anyway, so who cares? This one, ugh. I actually have to play duos, solo, etc. to get that going. And it really doesn't matter what game mode you're playing because every game mode has the same number of players, same 100 players. So if you're going on continuous win streak, congratulations, that is a 99 added every fucking time. So you're going to do this quite a few times. If you're doing like squads or something, it's still that 100. If y'all win, that's less than 99. So I mean, I guess your best bet's to go into solo for that because you can just sit out the game, wait till it's like top 50. There you go, there's 50. Then get down to 25, 15, 10. Simple as hell. Fuck this shit. Just have a friend with you or have like an entire squad of people who's just like, you know what, let's just fish for the entire game. Fuck it. What people don't understand about the fishing in this game is you can literally sit outside of every battle. You can literally sit in a storm for all you care fishing. Because 9 out of 10 times you're going to pull in a fish. That fish is going to give you health. So what you really need to do is just keep an entire stack of fucking floppers or slurp fish and just chillax. And if you set them to party assist, there's only one that doesn't work for party assist, and that is the outlive opponents. Because if you're with a group, that just counts towards your same progress. You're just going to get the same amount every time. Now, I do put the sniper stuff down for team assist, but that's only because fucking hell. I can't get it all done. Some people can't get it all done. And I finally convinced one of my other party members to set their eliminations to party assist because he doesn't play this game normally. Like, he will, honest to God, say, yeah, I really don't want to play the game, man. It's just, I get frustrated too easily. It's why I'm the only one who plays Team Rumble. If I'm with a party, we're doing squads, duos, whatever we got to really bide our time. We basically just go into Team Rumble for like practice. Because that's all this game mode is. It's just practice. This is a practice game mode. This is like, you know, you got to get better some way, somehow. So, Team Rumble's like your best bet. Because you only got 20 people that you really need to contest with for loot. And the rest are just people that you really don't feel like messing with. So, I guess we can go with a little story time from Tales from Pizza Hut, out in Fortnite edition. So, before I even got a job at a pizza place, I've always been told, hey, if you get a job at a pizza place, man, that shit's fun as hell. Like, you will always run into people with some really funny-ass conversations. You'll run into people doing some really stupid shit. Well, I didn't believe that. Lo and behold, on my second day, I get thrown in the middle of a conversation with the delivery drivers. These are the guys who will just fuck around day in, day out. If they're not taking out deliveries, they're laughing their ass off, dividing the store in two via debates. And occasionally this one guy, this guy's name is Tyler, so we're just going to refer to him as that, just Tyler. Tyler comes up to me, and I can already hear him chuckling. Like, that's how you know something bad's going to happen. So if you can hear your coworker chuckling, that is basically your cue to, one, run. If they come up to you and they're already chuckling, prepare to get asked a stupid question. Now, this is an old one. I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I remember that joke. Well, here we go. We all remember how the internet tried to divide everybody with pineapple on pizza. I like it. I like the way it tastes. That's all I have to say. Like, it's a good thing. It's a great combination. It mixes well. It tastes good. And the people that say that they hate it are mainly the people who are like, oh, well, the internet says it's bad, so I think it's bad. People like that make me sick. So Tyler comes running up to me. He's like, hey, new guy. Shit, what's your name again? I was like, it's Dylan. He's like, alright, Dylan, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? And I'm like, hell yeah, it's good shit. And he sends me, and he immediately starts chuckling, and he turns to the other guy. He's like, hey, Josh, that's another for pineapple. And of course, I'm just sitting here like, wait, the fuck? Because normally, when it comes down to like shit like that, I'm at a fucking food place, and it's normally the fucking bets are against me. So I like catch up with him. I'm on dishes, and he's right around the corner from me. So I turn the corner, and I'm like, hey Tyler, what the fuck was that all about? He's like, oh yeah, about that. Currently we are having a debate over if pineapple on pizza is a good thing or not. I'm like, and the bet stands? Well, for right now, it's about 13-2. Normally we have about 15 to 17 people working with us at a time. And after hearing all of those numbers, I was like, you've got to be shitting me. And he's like, why? Because people are actually saying that's a good thing? I'm like, well, yeah. So he asked me, it's like, well, why do you like it? And I was like, because I was raised off that shit. What about you? He's like, well, I like it because the pineapple here is actually really good. I'm like, well, what if it's somewhere else? Like, God forbid CC's, for example. He's like, dude, don't you ever bring up that crap. I was like, okay. And he's like, but if it was from somewhere else, it's still a yes, because that stuff's good. One of the other guys who was on delivery just walks back in. He's like, what the hell's going on? What's the conversation? And we both turn to him as like, pineapple on pizza. And he's like, ugh, gross, fuck no. I was like, okay, one of two things made you choose that answer. One of which is you have been, like, always, you hate pineapple, which is understandable. I can understand that from people. Or you spend way too much time on the internet, and the internet tells you pineapple on pizza is a no-go. He's like, well, so what if the internet says it's a no-go? I was like, that's why most people say that pineapple on pizza doesn't need to exist. They believe that pineapple should never go on pizza. And they're like, well, how do you know that's the internet? And I was like, because if you ask somebody face to face who isn't on their phone, they'll probably say yay or nay. If they say no, all you gotta do is ask them, well, why do you say no? What's wrong with it? He's like, you know, I hate when people pull logic up at a fucking food place, but you actually do have a point. The bet still stood at 13-2. Majority of people were like, oh hell yeah man, pineapple on pizza, that is a godsend. And we have these occasional workers who will actually make pizzas for the employees. Like they'll make like 3 or 4 pizzas. There'll be mistakes or they'll change the order midway through. And we get these pizzas. Now I also work on the side of the Wing Street part of my job. So I also make wings, fries, etc. And while I'm doing that, it's the same thing. People will order something, they'll realize that they made a little fuck up, and they'll be like, yeah, you know what, hey, you want this? I was like, oh, hell yeah, sure. Or there's even times where we actually just get some fucking accidental wings dropped, and it's just like, you know, put them up in one of the bowls and just leave them there. And there are times where we do this. So if you think that, you know, if you're being forced into getting a job and you're like, oh, I don't want to do any food-based things, and I'm like, dude, get a job at like Pizza Hut or something. It's worth it. Like everyone's gonna tell you it's a pretty fun job. And I know a lot of people are gonna look at me and say, dude, that was the worst fucking story you could have ever told. Why did you waste our time? Well, get off my ass. It's my stream. You don't like it, you can go somewhere else. I ain't gonna control you. Because the thing with a stream is, if you're making content, if you're throwing content out at people, there's always going to be something to watch. Even if it's like fucking pathetic, it's bad content, it's a horrible stream, yada yada yada, there's always something to watch. And as far as this game goes, with how far up the bullshit scale it is, there's always going to be something. I mean, I'm not going to diss this game forever, guys. Just realize that I don't really like Fortnite all that much. I mean, it's an okay game, it's got its moments, but truth be damn told, it's fucking annoying as hell sometimes. Like, fucking, some players and we've all agreed, like, you know, if you come up against somebody using mouse and keyboard, fuck them. They're kind of assholes. They're just abusing the mouse and keyboard functionality that they implemented, saying, oh, well, the game's meant to be played on PC now, so I'm gonna put a mouse keyboard in onto my PS4 or my Xbox so I can fucking play better. When, in reality, they're not playing better, they're kind of just playing like a bunch of dicks. And yes, that is exactly what I will be saying. Because that's the same shit I fucking find every game I play. It's always, you know, some dick is gonna say, oh yeah, man, this game's gonna work out great with a mouse and keyboard. I'm sitting here like, dude, the game's gonna suck with a mouse and keyboard because players like you are ruining it for people with controllers. And of course, it always turns into, nah, man, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I kinda do, buddy. I used to play fucking Apex. He's like, well, what the fuck does that have to do with fucking Fortnite? I'm like, Apex is basically the adulterated version of Fortnite. There's no building, you have to run like an actual fucking player, you can't be a little pleb. And of course, they're like, well, that doesn't really make sense. Can you explain a little better? And I was like, okay, let me put it to you in another somewhat same fucking way. Fortnite is a good game for people who are afraid to take a bullet. Apex is a game where you physically have to take a bullet. And of course, a lot of people are like, yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I'm like, dude, it is what it is. See, look at this. Look at what's in front of my screen right now. You see this man's. I missed 2 sniper shots on him, you know, kind of warning shots. And he's fucking mad lad building because he doesn't want me to fucking snipe his ass. But here's the thing. They're not going to stay in their towers. This is Team Rumble. If you stay in your tower, you're a fucking idiot or you're really just trying to get a sniper. And I mean, I'm kind of a little camping little bitch right now. I understand that completely. But Do I care? Not really. Because no matter which way I look at it, I'm playing the game the way the game is to be played. Do what you can, get to high ground if you need to, and try to get a kill. If you can't get a kill, keep trying. Now, Team Rumble, as I said, it's kind of one of those, like, really fun game modes. You play it with a group of friends, everyone starts to yell at each other, and shit like that happens when you least expect it. Especially when you get this guy. Oh shit. When you get people like this who are just like chillaxing, they're gonna get fucking killed. It doesn't matter how, when, why. They're going to get killed. Because this is exactly how the game works. You fucking find a man. You try to give him a little warning shot because your hands shake. They go for the supply drop. You aim at the supply drop. They build up because, well, that's fucking enemy players for you. They all do this. They will all do this. It doesn't matter if it's fucking good reasoning or if it's just I'm bored and I want to fucking snipe at somebody or whatever. That is what happens. But you play Apex, for example. You only got 3 teammates instead of the 4. Even though in this game I actually have to deal with less people. Because, well, that's what happens. I'm sure you noticed I got 2 people who disconnected at the start of this match. That happens. You really can't bitch about it too much because, you know, some people disconnect, some people's internet is just real garbage. It really just depends on, you know, how people are playing. Like, some people will play and they'll stay in the game even if their teammates are ass, or say we got a 20-point lead. And some people will just outright leave because they really just don't give a shit. Like, a good 8 out of 10 times, I can find people who will be in, and, like, the very first time they die, they just get that little, oh shit, of my KD, and they'll just fucking run. They will fucking run away and leave the game completely. I mean, again, I'm being a real cautious little bitch right now, just getting sniper damage and stuff. And I honestly don't know, and this is just me talking here, I don't think getting multiple sniper medals works like that. It does say specialist medals, so I don't think expert or whatever fucking counts into there. But you will never know. Now, I will say it, I do kind of regret getting this job at Pizza Hut because it's basically a starter job. So, for any of you who don't know what a starter job is, it's basically what you get, a starter job is what you get whenever you've never had a job before. It's like to get your feet wet, you get used to it, you figure out the things, the ins and outs, and shit, and of course people are like, oh, what do you mean by all this? And I'm like, well, first off, you fucking either keep the job and do well, or you're just like, and this job sucks. I've currently had 3 starter jobs in a row, because fast food is always going to be listed as a starter job. It's not anything more, it's a starter job. And with starter jobs, you don't want to keep them long. You kind of just want to, you know, get one and move. You want to get one and move on. Because if you're stuck with a starter job, well, you're just stuck. And as it stands, I've been without a job for roughly 3 and a couple of days, weeks, months. And I said to myself, yeah, I'm gonna get a job, and I'm gonna move on and get another job afterwards. So, with that all said, whenever I look at myself and I'm like, okay, I've been here long enough, I've put in applications at various stores, movie theaters, shit like that around, I will, I will happily move on to the next job. Even if that next job isn't worth my time, or it's something I've never done before, which does happen. You can get a job, it'll be like something you didn't really expect or shit, and so it's like meh. But what you really should go for when you're going for a job, try to think, what can you do? Like, if you do something good, just go ahead and go for that. If you're thinking, oh, but don't I have to go to college for something like this? I'm like, well, not entirely. There are some jobs where you can actually get hired on. You can actually get brought on as an apprentice and kind of get the job as you work. There are places that do that. You don't have to go to college to get a job. People you, oh, if you'd gone to college, you probably would have been picked first. But you also got to realize, most people with college education, they're not going to go to they're not going to go to a store. They're not going to go to a fast food place. They're going to try and go above and beyond, or they're going to get into the fucking job that their daddy has on their papers. Because yes, some people, their parents do have a fucking corporation or a building or anything really under their name. And they will use that. I know it's really stupid. It really, really is. Because I've actually met a few people in school. And they've been like, hey, so what are you going to do whenever you graduate? It's like, I'm going to try and get more hours at my job. You know, now that I don't have school on my ass. And they're like, well, what exactly does that mean? It's like, well, that means exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to go up to my boss and say, hey, I'm out of school. You mind if I get some extra hours? Simple. And they're like, I see. I'm going to go to college, and then I'm going to get a job at my dad's warehouse. I'm like, alrighty then. I didn't really ask, but okay. He's like, well, I know you didn't ask. I was just telling you because, you know, might as well. You told me what you're going to do. I might as well tell you what I'm going to do. And I was like, that makes sense, but at the same time, you're working for your father. What's going to happen? Are you going to take the business on whenever he dies? And before people get all butthurt and pissy, like, oh, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that to your friend. This is what friends do, people. Friends aren't always nice. And ladies, you can attest to this. 9 out of 10 times, people are going to be dicks when they're talking about shit. And I mean, they are going to be dicks. There is never the chance that you can talk to somebody without them immediately blurting out, oh, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. It's like, there is no sacredity in fucking talking to somebody. You literally have to just accept somebody's going to butt in, somebody's going to add their opinion. More commonly, it's going to be parents and shit, because they never know when to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck back. I mean, I get it, the whole, oh yeah, you should listen to your parents, all they're doing is really, they're just trying to help you. But I mean, there's times where their helping doesn't help in the slightest. And I'll be the first, if not many, to say, yeah, my parents tried helping me, and it's fucked me up. And I know I'm not the only one. A lot of people go through that. They're like, man, I should have never listened to my parents, should have never done this. And I was like, well, first of all, you fucking listen to them. You got no one else to blame but yourself for that one. And I mean, I know that kind of paints me as a dick, but at the same time, you know, I understand it. They're your parents. You're supposed to listen to them and some other bullshit here and there. But the minute you go on and say, oh, man, my parents were like, oh, you should really try working, like, here, or, hell, you can try to get a job where I'm working, or some stupid shit. And maybe that's a good idea. Like, you could probably listen to that one and get off pretty free and easy. But the minute you get a job and you've held it down, you've gotten a promotion, you're basically, like, top of the fucking food chain up there. And parents are like, man, you really are a disgrace. You shouldn't even be working there. You're basically bringing shame upon our family. That's when you gotta question, what the fuck did I do wrong to make them fucking hate me like that? And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, that's not usually how that goes. Well, surprise, surprise, buddy, it kind of is. Like, that happens more times than I'd like to admit. It's like when you're trying to actually, it's like when you get a new game. You want to play it until you get through, like, insert challenge or checkpoint area here. Most people are like, man, I could really go for playing X game until I beat, like, the campaign or something. Well, it's the same thing of a job, really. Because you want to go as far as you think you possibly can. And then once you get there, well, just that. You look around and you're like, well, what now? Kind of like me just standing here right now. It's a dumb move. But at the same time, I'm waiting for that. And it's early enough in the game to where enemies aren't going to try and push on you. So whenever you're playing Team Rumble, one, never stand still. I'm working with my e-cig right now, that's why I haven't even moved. Drip mods, what are you gonna do? So, lesson 1, never fucking stand still in Team Rumble. Because now I am nowhere near where that supply drop was. Somebody's already taken it. And now I'm thrown into the middle of the fucking fight with everybody else. And here's another thing. You see this? This is a player who believes that holding down the trigger is a godsend. Yes, there's a lot of players like this who will think, oh yeah, I'm gonna hold down the trigger because bloom is not a thing. I want to go ahead and let y'all know if that is not true. Bloom is a big ass problem in this game. Oh, what am I kidding? People play this game already. I don't have to fucking explain shit. Like, the only thing I should be explaining is beware 6-year-olds, watch out for snipers, and don't be an idiot like that. Now, I'm gonna be stupid, because it's what I do best. I do stupid best. And considering the fact that sniper was like one of the 2 medals I needed, I'm going to get that. And now I need to get a second kill. There was somebody over here. They ended up running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around for somebody else. Snipers don't give you ammo very often. Or not snipers, explosives. Explosives in this game, especially Team Rumble, you're not going to get ammo very often unless you're the one who's like going for every supply drop ever. Only then will you be getting ammo 24/7. And a lot of people snipe in this game. However, for some odd reason, I don't know why, but when you try to do your challenges in Team Rumble, they don't work. So, of course, you gotta sit there and you're like, well, what do I do now? And please don't have redeploy. See, that's another thing. Redeploy is... I won't say it's a good thing, I won't say it's a bad thing. I mean, people have been bitching and complaining like, oh, we should really get redeploy back in normal game. I'm like, no, you should not. Redeploy is not something you want. And here's another 13 levels, so I should be level 180. $179. Close. Not there, but close. I was saying to a friend, oh yeah, you get like 13 levels from the stretch goals. He's like, oh, maybe. Hey, what's up, Song?
What's up? I expected more people being here.
Oh, this is just a party I did because of a quick before work stream.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Got second of 7 stretch goals completed.
How long are you gonna be here before work?
I'll probably be getting off at about 4:10.
I want to say 15 minutes, but I don't know the fucking time difference between us.
I mean, roughly 15 minutes. Actually, 16-ish, if you look at it that way.
Just so you're an hour behind me. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm stupid. The hours are the thing that changes, not the minutes.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Yeah, that happens. But yeah, I think the next stretch goal I'm going to work on is the SMG and pistols. Because it's actually really easy to get like 150 damage with an SMG. Pistols, 50-50. But I mean, they're pretty easy to get regardless. But now I don't have to pick up a sniper or anything, so thank Christ on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still probably use them.
Don't know how much I'm gonna play today. I've been having shit luck today.
Yeah, that happens, man. But you know the drill. Just keep on working it. Like you'll get there eventually. Sometimes you just gotta keep on playing, keep on playing. Like, you get me?
Yeah.
Like that's what's been like for me. It's like my luck in this game has been utter ass. So what I do is I just keep playing. Even if I'm sucking, I'm gonna keep playing. Because at that point, I'm still making progress to shit.
That is true.
It's just that on weekdays and stuff, I gotta remember, hey, I should really take that fucking melatonin pill at fucking midnight so I actually can manage to sleep and wake up the next morning at a decent hour. Despite I'll always be waking up at around 11:30ish. But that's just life. Nothing's ever given to you. You always have to do something. Ugh. Finally level 179. I've got a bit of a ways to go still before I hit up to level 200 though. I don't know, I might actually be able to nail myself into the 300 category before the season ends if I'm lucky. But it really depends, because I don't know if I'll get there or not. But as I was saying earlier, it just boils down to how much you play. You play a decent amount, you're golden. You don't play, you're kind of left behind.
Yeah, I've been playing a few things quite a lot. Like, Crossout I can do fine on that all damn day, cause yeah,
It's
I've been
fucking
playing that
Crossout.
game well, yes and no, but I've been playing that games for years. I know what to do, I know what to expect, all of that. Rainbow, I've just honestly been having garbage teammates recently,
Ugh,
which
I just
triggered
can't
me,
play.
so
I
I
just
crossed
can't
out.
play that fucking game, man. Like I have it. I'm a high level. Nothing ranked because Dead didn't play that part on my account when he used to play on my account. And a lot of people are like, I'll jump into 6 every now and then, and they'll be like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't play 6. You're level 69, and you've got like all these fucking camos and shit. I'm like, well, okay, first off, friend got on my account and played. Second off, I don't play this fucking game at all. Like, I'll play a match and you'll see it. Maybe I'll get a clutch here and there. But I would never play this game. I'm not good. And that's always how it will be. It's either I know what I'm doing or I am fucked.
Yeah, and Fortnite, well, I can't just build very well. I can build walls and whatnot, keep me from getting shot, but I can't do that entire fucking build battle shit.
Dude, I'm one of those people who will only build a ramp so I can get to somewhere, and that's about it. I don't give a shit about building in this game because it doesn't offer anything to you. It's like, oh, you can build, congratulations, you're still gonna get shot down or whatever.
Most I can do is build me a tower, but that still depends on if I'm getting shot at, if I'm being rushed, and all that other stuff. If
Yeah,
I'm getting
they're
shot at, yeah, I can build a tower, but chances are the tower's just gonna get knocked down.
yeah, that's why people do that whole crisscross bullshit pattern when it comes to the fucking tower, like ramp, floor, walls, shit like that.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I can't build in this game for shit. I used to do fucking sky bases and all that fun shit back before people were like, "Oh, you should totally shoot this down." It's not like they got a launch pad or anything. It was back in the day. It was like
Launch pads
mandatory.
could save
It
you.
was mandatory to have a launch pad with you. If you ever do a sky base, you just gotta plop that bitch down when you see somebody shooting at it and just jump. Then you got the people who do sky bases and just follow the fucking circle until it's the last little bit and just fucking straight up drop down and hope to God you get a fucking shotgun headshot that kills the guy down there.
Or you got those certain fuckers that played Call of Duty would jump off just 360 and hope for the best.
And 9 out of 10 times they actually do the best. While everybody else who attempts that shit just sits there and is like, "What the hell? What did I miss in the lecture?"
They're just sitting there like, how did I miss that? But then you
Yeah,
see these people who go rocket riding, get to a certain point on the rocket, jump off, 360 no scopes a dude at 200 meters, and you're sitting here like, what?
how the fuck?
Like,
Yeah,
I've
there's
seen
there's
that. This
times.
dude rocket rode out into the storm, and whenever his HP hit 30, he jumped off the rocket, 360 no scope, a
360
dude
took the
at
shot
200
and managed to
meters.
hit him. And it's
Yeah.
like, how the fuck did you do that?
How did you do that when some people in this game can't even hit a dude running in a straight line at them with a sniper at 200 meters?
Exactly, like, most of my sniping shots have been lucky because it's been a fucking retard running straight forward.
I can land shots decently well, because main reason I'm a good sniper is because I will see the pattern that they're doing, like how they will be running in a straight line, jump every few seconds. If they keep a consistent pattern, oh, they are screwed.
Yeah, I tried to do that stuff. I gotta keep working on, like, if somebody's running off to the side, just like plan out how far they are ahead, bullet travel and shit like that.
Yeah,
Takes
I
forever,
can do it
but
pretty well.
for me it's
Like,
gonna be practice.
when I was playing, I don't even remember who I was playing with, but there was this dude who was about to crest the hill, and I shot him at 185 meters with my sniper rifle because I memorized his pattern.
Yeah, that's always a
Sadly,
good thing.
he got over the hill, and I couldn't hit him with another shot, but he did
Yeah.
eventually die because of the storm.
Yeah, like, and there's times where you just get off those really cheeky ass headshots because somebody's about to peek out from their little corner and try to snipe you, but that bullet's already midway to travel. They take a step and immediately it's just regret.
Hmm.
It's like they know damn well they fucked that up and they gotta live with it now.
Sometimes I'm really great at sniping. Other times I just sit there and like watch the bullet come to my face, and I'm sitting here like, why? What is wrong with me?
Oh, been there, done that.
Like, I'm not bad at the game, but sometimes my mind has a stroke and doesn't register that is a hostile bullet coming to my skull.
Yeah, it's like you're fucking midway playing the game, then out of nowhere, it's just little loading circle on your head and dial up tone, all that shit. You die and then everything just clicks back and you're like, you immediately, your muscles kick in, you just move and you're like, oh fuck, I messed that up.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt?
Hi, Dante.
Long time no see, bitch.
I know. I was working for a month, so
Well, I mean, I'm working at a fucking Pizza Hut. Be going there in the next 17 minutes.
rip.
Yeah, all the rumors about working at a pizza place are fucking true.
Oh, I know. I work at one.
Where the fuck do you work?
La Rosa's. It's not down in Texas, but it's up here near the lower part of Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, and there's one in Tennessee.
Swear, next time I go up to Ohio, you and I gotta meet up.
You forgot
Go
about
for it,
7
man.
minutes, by the way.
Um, 16 minutes.
You said 16 minutes about 10 minutes ago.
It's only, oh, that's right, 4:10 was when I was planning on getting off. All I gotta
Yeah,
do is put on a shirt and my jacket, and I'm heading out the door.
fair enough.
Because I had to go
Rip.
fucking do some quick-ass grocery shopping this morning.
Rip.
Put fucking gas in the car that I'm borrowing from stepmother right now.
Ah.
I gotta fucking set my next off day, like set some time to fucking figure out where the Bluetooth audio setting is on that damn thing, because it has it, but it just doesn't flash up is the problem.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's just a Volkswagen thing, but
It probably is. The other ones, they should pop up.
Yeah, I can't help you with that. I was about to say I could probably help you, but other than the point that if there's distance, I don't really know Volkswagen. So,
Same.
what says I don't even know the year of the damn car. Like, I'm thinking it's a 2011. It's got a touchscreen radio in it. That's all I know. But like,
I don't know anything about Volkswagen unless it's a Volkswagen Beetle. That's it.
Oh, Dante, if you're not
what's
gonna be
up?
on too much longer, I will talk to you later then, buddy. All right?
All right, brother.
I was just gonna see if you're on like sometime this week. It's about
Um,
probably some of the
my
only times
next
we're
my
playing.
next off
So
days are Thursday and Monday of this upcoming week.
all right. So I got the weekend off, so I'm gonna be playing a little bit.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm just gonna go
So
ahead and say fuck the battle pass for Destiny 2 for this season. It's not all that worth it.
it's not. I have it, but I should play it, but I'm not. I'm gonna play Diablo 3.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, the whole Saint 14 thing is pretty cool, but truth be told, people overhyped it. I'm not very happy with that. You've heard my story of people overhyping shit.
Oh yeah, they definitely overhyped that sidearm too.
That sidearm is kind of ass. Like, it's cool that if like you're down to 3 shots, you can charge up the laser beam and it will pull a 15 out of nowhere. But it's just whatever. It's still a sidearm, and I haven't even gone to test how good the damn sidearm is.
I haven't either. I haven't got it. I don't really care.
That makes sense. Oh wow, what do you know? Fortnite's got fucking maintenance in the next hour.
Yeah.
Hold
Oh,
up, Eastern
I will.
time. Either hour or
Well,
2 hours.
Dante, I will talk to you tomorrow if I can get on.
Alright, brother. If I see you on, you see me on a decent hour before 4 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock yours, hit
Yeah.
me up.
All right. I'll try.
I'm confused by this.
Huh.
You know how normally, like, fucking 18 plus videos that is like adult filtered gets less views?
Yeah.
Any video I have 18 plus in this title of is getting more views than any other video on my channel.
Motherfucker, how many subscribers do you have?
I only have like 46, I believe, or somewhere in there.
I'm like 87 right now, and I barely make more than 10 views a video.
I'm struggling right now. Where's my Rainbow Six, I believe, is what I'm... Right? Mm, that's I'm stupid. I put a fucking Fortnite video in a Rainbow playlist.
Yeah, I should probably
Let
go
me
ahead
see.
and cut off this stream since I'm not really doing much anything. I'm just sitting in the lobby.